everybody, it's Heather here from Active Newcastle with your Thursday Wellbeing and Balance session at 11 o'clock. I will obviously just give it a couple of minutes to get people, let them get logged on. Just a reminder that obviously this session is pretty much suitable for everybody, but obviously listen to your body, join in at your own discretion. Something doesn't feel right, just stop doing it. Okay, make sure you've got some water, preferably have some loose, comfortable clothing on as well, so you're not too restricted in your movements. Okay, you'll need a chair. If you don't have a high back like dining chair or something, you can use a wall. Even a kitchen bench is perfect as well. It's just there for support and balance. You may be able to do the moves without it. But obviously some people just feel a little bit more comfortable having the chair there. So the exercises can be done seated as well if you need to, especially all the upper body exercises can. And if there's anything that you do struggle with, like I say, just take a break and join in at the next one if needs be. Okay, so people just jumping on there. Morning, Jan. Okay, so I think we'll just get started because it's a minute past now by my watch. Okay, so make sure you've got some space around you. You're not going to hit anything or anything like that. We are going to start off with our usual posture checks, okay? So standing in nice and tall, I want you to put your feet together, turn your toes out into 10 to 2 position, and then bring your heels in line with your toes. Okay. Making sure we're nice and grounded and we're spread out evenly over the feet. Just give me a little rock forward and back, left and right. A little bit of a circular motion in both directions, and then come back to the centre and see if you notice any difference about how you were standing before. Making sure that our ankles, knees and hips are nicely stacked. So making sure that the knees are not locked. Okay, so don't be pushing that leg back. You want a nice soft knee. Okay, roll the shoulders back and down, arms down by the side. If you find that your hands are creeping forward or your chest is creeping forward, you just need to open up the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades, pulse for a little back down. One more time, squeeze the shoulder blades and then bringing it back down. Looking straight ahead but keeping the chin tucked. So we're not looking up, we're looking straight ahead. So you might have a picture on a wall or something, or a little spot on the wall that will be good just to obviously keep focus on. Lateral breathing. So in that posture, keep the shoulders relaxed. Lateral breathing, fingertips together, hands on your ribs. Inhale, ribs come out, hands come apart. Exhale, ribs go down, fingertips together. And again, inhale. So filling those lungs up, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Excellent. So that's how we want you to breathe throughout the session, making sure that we're filling the lungs and getting them to their maximum capacity. Core engagement, hand on tummy button for feedback. Okay, imagine you've got a magnet on your tummy button and on your spine. Okay, so again, we breathe in, we fill those lungs. Inhale. And then as we exhale, I want you to pull that tummy muscles in, okay? So that magnet's pulling in around and it's pulling up and down. So we're pulling in tight. Posture's not changing, so we're not curling forward, okay? So we're not doing this. Posture's there, but we're just pulling everything into the middle. Feel it pulling up, pulling around. And then just let it go. Okay, and again. Inhale. Exhale, so pulling it again, about 50% this time, okay? So pulling it up from the pelvic floor, pulling it down, pulling it in through the waist, all right? Feeling it all coming together all around the tummy button. Excellent. Hold it and then let it go. And then one more time, okay? So inhale, Exhale, pull it into the tummy button, but this time just about a 30% connection. We're still pulling it up, we're still pulling it down, and we're still pulling it around, okay? So keep that connection there. Posture's still good, shoulders are still relaxed, we're still looking straight ahead, okay? Maintain that throughout. You can do this. If you've been doing this for the last, what is it now, 6 months, you should be pretty good at this part by now, okay? So now that we've got our posture and we've got our breathing and we've got our core engaged, we can move into the exercises. So have your chair just next to you, really, for the time being, your wall or your bench, and we're just going to go into our foot rockers where we just take a step forward and we literally rock heel to toe, knees travelling forward, slight gentle bend at the hips, knees and ankles. Okay, shoulders remain relaxed and down. Looking straight ahead, chin tucked. So when we've got all the weight on the front foot, back heel's up, back foot goes down, and then the front foot comes up. Just do it nice and controlled. And as I say, you've got your chair or whatever, just as your little assistant there, just to keep your balance nice and steady. Excellent. Right, we're going to bring the weight all the way over onto this front foot. Okay. We're going to take the left foot, I'm just going to shuffle back a bit, and we're going to bring that left foot forward. Now, for those who aren't very stable, keep your toe in contact with the floor. Okay, for those who are feeling a bit stronger, making sure we're not locking this leg, bring that leg forward. Then if you really want to challenge yourself, take your arms up as well, over your head, or even just up in front, just wherever feels comfortable. Now I know that this leg's wobbling, this ankle's twitching, because I'm challenging it now, and then bringing it back down. Excellent. Well done. Other side. So we're just going to step forward now, rocking, making sure that the feet are facing forward, knees are travelling forwards as well. Nice and soft, rocking backwards and forwards. Posture's still good. And slowly come forward onto this left foot, taking the weight, and again if you need to, reset just a little bit, toe in contact on the floor. Once you're feeling strong and steady on this left leg, bring that right foot up, use your chair or support if needed, and then slowly again, if it feels safe and good for you to do, bringing your arms up, overhead if you can, but in front of you, or just having your hands off is a good start. And then slowly bringing it down. Excellent. Just give the legs a little bit of a shake out. Okay, and we're going to go into our main leg section now. Okay, so knee lifts. All right, so you can do these in the chair. All right, so if you're in the chair, I'll just quickly demonstrate, making sure you're sitting nice and tall. Okay, it would literally just be lifting your knee up, keeping that posture even though we're sitting, so we're not slouching back into the chair, we're keeping it nice and tall, shoulders relaxed. Okay, so for those who are standing, you've got your chair, etc. for balance. We're going to do just one leg at a time for those standing, but for those who sit, you can either do one leg, do a few, and then alternate, or whichever feels more comfortable for you. Reset your posture, engage your core. Take your right foot so that the toe is just tapping, and then we are just going to lift up. Don't bring the knee any further than hip height, and then back down. Up and down, nice and control. Squeezing the bottom, squeezing the thigh, lifting up. Do not hold your breath. So inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Only thing you should be holding is your core, your tummy muscles. Okay, and the chair if needs be. But again, when we've got the chair or wall, making sure we're not holding on for dear life. I don't want to be seeing white knuckles. Okay, you shouldn't be getting any gripping pain. It should just be a nice, relaxed arm. One more. And bringing it back down. And just give the legs a little bit of a shake out. Reset. Bring up the left foot just so the toe is in contact, and then bringing it up, squeezing the thigh, squeezing the bottom, making sure that leg on the standing leg is not locked out. Let's go for 2 more. Excellent, and bringing it back down. Okay, so standing, I'm just going to be standing with my chair next to me, but you can stand with you facing your chair, your bench, your wall, whatever. Okay, it's just so you can see me. Standing on your left leg, again, just take that right foot out, okay? Just slightly, but I also want you to slightly bend the knee so that when you do bring it back in, you're not getting your foot stuck on the floor. Keeping that posture, so let's not be leaning into the chair. Posture upright, core switched on. Squeezing that bottom as we lift the leg out. It doesn't have to be a big movement, it can be little as well. It just all depends on your flexibility. Okay. I'm going to aim for about 8 to 10 on this side. Pause, engage, use your breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. That's it. Okay, let's go for 2 more. And bring it down. And again, just give the legs just a little jog. And if needs be, just a little pat just to loosen up anything that's pulling in there. Reset. I'm just going to move my chair slightly back so I don't kick it. Okay. So reset. Again, you can do this facing your chair so you don't have this issue that I'm having. Nice and controlled. Squeezing and exhaling as we lift. Inhale to lower. Keeping it nice and strong. Using your posture. Using that core. Using your breath. So you're using the muscles in the standing leg. We're using the muscles around here just to keep our balance alone. Okay. And we're using the muscles in this leg to move it out to the side. Nice and controlled. Two more. Excellent, and rest. And again, just give the legs a little jog. We're just going to bring the feet together and we're just going to push the right knee across and stretch out the left hip. Just hold it there for a little bit. You should be feeling a nice stretch down here. Back up and then switch over to the other side. You'll notice one side's tighter than the other. It's very normal, okay? Just be aware of it. Is it because you stand on that leg more? Is it because you carry something more often on that side? It could be a number of things, but just be aware of it and try and just stretch out a little bit more often to help it. Okay, glute kit back. So facing your chair, wall or bench. Okay, we're going to take our right foot back. Left leg, so we're standing nice and strong, making sure that the foot is fully on the floor, okay? Soft knee, we're going to tip from the hip and just lean into whatever we're using. And then we're going to squeeze the bottom up and down. So exhale and squeeze and lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Release, inhale and lower. That's it. If you're sitting in your chair for this one, just literally pull your bottom muscles in and release. Pull them in and release. Okay, give me 2 more. Excellent, bringing it back. Reset the posture. Standing tall, step back. Nice and strong on the right leg, okay? Soft at the knee, foot fully connected with the floor, all the toes and the heel. Making sure we're square on. Tip forward at the hip, so we're keeping the spine nice and straight. Use your chair for support. Squeeze and lift. Okay, give me 2 more. Excellent, and relax. Okay, and again, just jog the legs forward just a little bit. And then again, we're just going to do that hip stretch one more time. So we're going to bring the left knee across onto the right side, and we're just going to stick our bum and hips back out so that we're just getting that nice stretch down there. Slowly come up and then bringing it across. Excellent. Okay, so as I said at the beginning, all your upper body exercise can be doing in a seated position. So if that maybe that earlier section that we've just done was a little bit too much, okay, you're just feeling that you need a little bit of rest, have a seat in a good supported chair, keep your posture good, and then we can do the upper body exercises. Okay, so we're going to go into a lateral raise. So whether you're sitting or standing, good posture, core engaged, shoulders are relaxed and down. Okay, so although we're working the shoulders, we don't need them up here, we need them in position to work and function properly. Shoulders relaxed, arms, elbows in. Okay, inhale, exhale, we're going to float the arms up to shoulder height. Inhale, back down. Okay, show you from forwards, up and down. Okay, if it's too much doing both arms together, okay, you can alternate. Okay, so just nice and controlled. Go with whichever one feels more comfortable for you. If you have got any shoulder issues, keeping the shoulders relaxing down, and just go as far as it feels comfortable. So if you're getting to there, that's fine. What I don't want is anybody above shoulder height, okay? So bringing it back down and two more. Excellent. And then just give me a couple of shoulder rolls just to loosen off. Okay. We're going to work the front of the arms, the biceps. Okay. So from here, elbows tucked in as well. Okay. Now to give you a little bit of resistance, you can actually clench into fists. But you can, if that's too much, you can actually just do it as a movement. Okay. So squeezing the upper arm as we lift up. All right, if you want to make sure you're doing it, take your other hand, put your finger there, squeeze, and you should feel the muscle in the arm actually tighten up. So again, you can do both arms at one time, or you can just do alternating. So it's whichever one feels more comfortable for you. Nice and controlled. Want to make it a little bit harder? Just clench into fists and just tighten up. And that'll just make the work just a little bit harder than before. Too much, just release the hands. Nice and controlled. Making sure those elbows, so we're literally just moving from here. So it's a hinge. So you're opening a door. Okay. Closing a door. Opening a door. Closing a door. Excellent. Nice and controlled. Shoulders remain relaxed. Posture remains good. Use your breath. Exhale up. Inhale out. Give me two more. If you are alternating, make sure you finish on the arm that you didn't start on. And rest. And again, just give it a nice little shake out. Okay, shake the wrist, just loosen everything off. Okay, so we're going to go into triceps now. So, again, in a seated or standing position, I just want you to reset on the feet. Make sure we're nice and strong and sturdy. Soften at the knees and just tip forward on the hips, okay? So from here, I want your elbows into your body again, but this time we're going to push back and squeeze the back of the arms, okay? So you can see as you push back, triceps fire up. Okay, so back of the arm, we're working here. So again, you can just do this with your hands relaxed, squeezing the muscles as we go back. You want to intensify it, just pull it into fists and squeeze back. And again, you can do one arm at a time, or you can do both arms. Don't forget to breathe. Exhale to squeeze, inhale to release, exhale to squeeze. So I'm still keeping the spine nice and straight. I'm still keeping my head. I'm not dropping it down. I'm not looking up, okay? So I'm not putting any pressure on the neck. It's all just, we're still looking straight ahead, but because straight ahead is downwards, kind of, but I'm not looking at my feet. Okay, I'm kind of looking at the end of the room towards the floor. That gives you a little bit of help. 3, 2, 1. And again, if you were doing alternating arms, making sure that you're nice and even, okay, on both sides. Excellent. All right, we're going to do a little bit of stretching now. So we're going to stretch out the shoulders to start. Take your right arm across, making sure you're not holding anywhere near either the wrist or the elbow joint. So you're just on the main part of the arm. Use your breath. Excellent, bringing it across. We're not quite finished yet though. All right, so we're just going to stretch the upper body up off first. Okay, take your right arm up and over, and then just stretch out the triceps. Okay. Just use this hand just to encourage, so try not to put too much force, just encourage a deeper stretch down the back of the arm, keeping it in line. You want the elbow pointing straight up to the ceiling ideally, just so you get that the best stretch down here. Switch sides. And again, just nudge it in, encourage. And again, just relax. Okay, so we're just going to stretch off the front of the arm as well. So you're just going to take your right arm, take your left hand, and we're just going to stretch it. Okay, pushing it forwards. Just hold it. And then shake it off. Switch sides. So front of the arm facing out, palm facing down, just stretch it down. You should feel a nice stretch down here. Excellent. Okay, we're going to go into our roll downs. Again, if you need to do them in the chair, do so. Stay in that seated position, in that good posture, okay? The first one I will show down in the roll down will be in the seated position for those who may be new to the session, okay? Those who have done it before, do it straight away from standing if you're feeling fit and well today. If you are feeling lightheaded, this is probably not the best one to do because it can make you feel more lightheaded. So sitting nice and tall in your seat, roll the shoulders and back and down, looking straight ahead, tuck your chin in. Arms down by your side, okay? Feet flat on the floor, okay? Inhale. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Feel a nice stretch just down the back of the neck. And imagine that your spine is a lot of building blocks on a piece of string, and we're just taking one off at a time as we go down. So let the weight of your head just pull you down nice and slowly. So we're exhaling out all the way down, nice and controlled. You might feel a little bit as you go down, as we get a little bit further down to the lower back. As long as it's just feeling like a stretch, it might be a little bit tight, you can keep going. If it feels like you can't go any further, then stop. Okay? If you can get all the way down, brilliant. But don't worry if you can't. There's nothing right or wrong with it. Okay? Inhale at the bottom of the movement wherever you are. And then slowly come back up, making sure that the first block here goes up, then the next, and then the next, okay? The shoulders need to be put into place before the head comes up. And there you are. Okay, so we're going to do 2 more. I'm going to show you from standing now. Okay, so if you've done it sitting, maximum of 3 times, but if you've done it once and you think that's enough for me today, then that is absolutely fine as well. So reset your posture. Nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, let the head go down, let the weight of the head. Gravity takes over. You don't need to pull your shoulders forward. Again, that will naturally happen. Just let the arms hang. Yep. And I'm feeling a little bit tight around here, the lower back today. Keep the knees soft, don't be locking them out, don't be pushing them out. Go as low as feels comfortable. Okay? Exhale all the way down. Take it nice and slow. Once you're at the bottom of the movement, wherever your level is, inhale. And then exhale back up. And again, just make sure, okay, that you put the base of the spine in first before we put the top on. And reset. Excellent. Okay. Let's go for 1 more time. Okay. Nice and slow. Try and slow it down if you can. A lot of people actually rush through this move. It's supposed to be done as slow as possible. Okay. Inhale. Exhale. Chin to chest. Nice and controlled. You might find that this time you're a little bit looser, and that's a good thing. Bringing it down. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly does it. Nice and controlled. Base of the spine comes in first. Then stack your blocks one at a time. Shoulders back and down. And then bring your head back up. Excellent. Okay, if you do have a seat next to you, have a seat. Okay, I'm just going to show. We're just going to do some nice gentle breathing just to finish. Okay, so just sit back. This time you can just sit back into the chair a bit. Okay, so it doesn't matter. We've done all our posture work. I just want you to sit here. I want you to close your eyes gently. And we're going to take in 5 deep breaths today. So just like we did at the beginning, you can just have your hands on the lap this time. Okay, I want you to take in a breath. Fill those lungs, so your lateral breathing. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then 1 more. Inhale. And then exhale. Excellent. Slowly open up your eyes, being awareness, we've got my teeth in today, back into the room. I hope everybody enjoyed today's session. Now go and get yourself a nice cup of tea, okay, and enjoy the rest of your day. We've also got Ken Mind at 12 o'clock with your core session as well, okay? So enjoy it. Bye for now.